And it's PLB with MLB News, back with another video. I don't usually film third videos for a day, but today's video I think is much needed. We have got MLB owners approve MLB season proposal plan July start. And the Japanese baseball, which is the Nippon Professional Baseball, is looking to start in late June. We've also got Theodore Ortega being demoted, Luis Angel Acuna being promoted. So lots to talk about in this video. If you like this kind of content on the channel, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you will get notified when I upload. Let's go ahead and get into this video. I will link to the articles in the description below. So the first one is Major League Baseball owners approved a proposal that Commissioner Rob Manfred plans to present to players Tuesday on a return-to-play scenario that aims to have baseball back in home stadiums by early July. Let's see if we can find some of the rules. Okay. Among the other vital points included in the proposal, an expansion of playoff teams from 10 to 14. I don't really like the 10 to 14 team one, but I mean, if it gets the 2020 MLB season started, I understand. 82 game season, that seems about right. That's the best you're going to get with a July start and a mid-June return to spring training. The use of home stadiums and areas that have local and state government approval. A so-called spring training 2.0 that begins in June with a season set for early July. A universal designated hitter. The designated hitter in both leagues need to be happening for a while, so I think this is definitely the season to start it. It's already going to be a weird season as it is. Why not try something new? You've got geographical schedules in which teams play only in-division opponents and interleague opponents in a similar area. So you're going to have 3 divisions, which I can predict. If you'd like to see that, leave a like on this video. It will be the East, West, and Central. So you would have, in the East, you would have the Orioles, you would have the Red Sox, you would have the Blue Jays, you would have the Yankees, you would have the Rays. You would also have the Braves, I think. You would also have Phillies, Mets, Marlins, Nationals. I think those 10 teams are the teams that will be in the East. And then both of the AL and NL Central teams will be combined, and both of the AL and NL West teams will be combined. The season could start 4th of July weekend with games around the country and home stadiums. If any ballpark is not available because of state or local offices have not approved the resumption of play, Manfred has told owners that he is prepared to move that team to another city to play home games, which I think the places that Manfred might move them, it could be in, for one, Florida or Arizona, I think are the 2 places. Now let's go ahead and go over to the Japanese Baseball League looking to start in June. Let's go ahead and read a little bit about what they're going to do. As it says, they're playing baseball in Korea and Taiwan, and eventually we may be playing here. But what about Japan? Their commissioner is hoping to start the season in the second half of June. But it's pretty up in the air, he said today. I don't think anyone can make preparations by setting a specific opening day, so for the moment it is just hope. And for the moment, the only hard notes is negative. Announced that the MPB All-Star Game, originally slated for July, will be canceled for the first time its founding in 1951. Japan has seen its COVID-19 infection rate drop over the past 2 weeks. Though there are a lot of peaks and valleys in the graphs, their state of emergency is in the effect until May 31st. The Japanese season will originally scheduled to open on March 20th. there's a few major leaguers that are in the Japan Baseball League as well. There are a few in the KBO too. The KBO, obviously, I've done a lot of videos on them. So I will link to some of those in the description below so you can find them. Let's go ahead and go to Luis Angel Acuna being promoted from the DZL Rangers 1 to the AZL Rangers. He was a Baseball America DZL All-Star in 2019 with the DZL Rangers 1. Here are his stats from 2019. 51 games, 202 at-bats, 61 runs, 69 hits, 11 doubles, 3 triples, 2 home runs, 29 RBIs, 34 walks, 26 strikeouts, 17 stolen bases, 6 caught, 342 batting average, 438 OBP, a 455 slugging percentage, and a 893 OPS. So a pretty good season. I definitely think he could possibly start with the Spokane Indians, which would mean he would start in extended spring training. But I also could see him starting with the AZL Rangers or possibly even the Hickory Crawdads. He's a top prospect. He's Ronald Acuna Jr.'s brother, if you did not know. Let's go ahead and go to the next thing that we're going to talk about in this video, which is going to be Theodore Ortega demoted. He had actually really good 2019 season, 2-2 record with a 2.89 ERA, 14 games, 6 started, a 43 2/3 innings. Also had a good season in 2018, a 3-1 record with a 2.11 ERA, 14 games, 6 started, and 42.2 innings. When some of the players were moved to the Spokane, some other pitchers were moved to the Spokane Indians, he was moved down to the DZL Rangers 1. I definitely don't think that's where he will start the season. I think he could start the season either with Spokane or the Crawdads. So let's go ahead and look if there's any more MLB news. And it looks like that's going to be about the end of this video. If you like this kind of content on the channel, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you will get notified when I upload. Thank you for watching, and I will be back with more videos soon.